Elena, Easy C Film Girl here, for my second update of round 2 after forever and ever away. What I want to talk about today is round 2 being different, the fluctuations I've been having, not really having stable weight loss, and the whole mental difficulty that comes with this sort of a difficult round. I will mention right off the bat, I'm not having issues with hunger. So it's not an issue with my HCG not working or anything like that. This is my body doing its own thing and me needing to be patient with it, which is very difficult. We all know that. And I think the biggest thing is that to some extent there's some instant gratification with doing this protocol, and when you don't get it, it's scary and you question what you're doing. And I have not been perfectly pop, so I have questioned what I'm doing. I mentioned in my first video of this round that I was having trouble anyway with the motivation for this round, and I kind of continue to have that all along. So it's been a little complicated and a little tough. I'm going to just kind of like let you know what's been going on so you at least have like a rundown, because I really haven't been on. And I do post my weight on the sidebar down below, on this side I think, nope, on this side, and any kind of extenuating circumstances that might be going on. So I started off my round at 178.3. Today I am at 165.9, and that's on day 22, so I think that's like 12 pounds down-ish. So Tom came on VLCD 13, time of the month, and although it wasn't a bad time of the month physically, it was, and I did something new actually. I do sublingual RX, and I decided to half dose during Tom. I asked Robin from Weight Loss Apocalypse, and I asked Mama Clock, both of their opinions, and from their kind of two different opinions, I decided to half dose for the first 4 days of my period. So I did that, worked fine, no issues with hunger. In fact, on VLCD 13, I was 168.9, and I was that weight for 3 days. So the day before Tom, the first day of Tom, the second day of Tom. The third day I was up a little, 169.2. The fourth day I was down a good bit, 167.9. Stayed there for a little while. And then right after Tom finished, I was 167.4, so I was a little bit down. And then had a huge 2.5 pound drop the next day to 164.9. Now, I had gone out with my friends the night before, stayed out all night, and drank 8 million glasses of seltzer water. No actual drinking. So I don't know if that had something to do with that huge loss. The next day I gained. I was 166.6. Then the next day I was down again, 165.3. And then today I gained again, 165.9. So first off, in my first round I had a million goose eggs. Like every other day was a goose egg. And I got really used to it, and it didn't freak me out at all. That was just how my body was losing that time. This time, I don't know. I feel that I've been a little off kilter on protocol. So to me, that might be one thing that's making me go up and down. I'm also working kind of really crazy hours. And so I'm staying up till like 4, 5, 6 o'clock and then sleeping in, to get however many, 5, 6, 7 hours of sleep. So I don't know if that's part of it, and that's been this week. So it's just been a really odd week, and I've never had gains like this. Honestly, the first time I had a gain, I was like, oh, this is kind of funny, and it didn't bother me so bad. And because, you know, I do hear people having gains here and there, but I hadn't experienced it. So then this time, with me having these huge ups and downs, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. And it's just totally been a battle of like wits to stay like chilled out and not try and mess with the protocol and just continue moving forward and continue doing what I know does work and will eventually work. You know, I've got 20 more days, and I'm not gonna do anything to try and edit. In my personal opinion, a fat fast is for 2 reasons on P2. To break a stall that has been going on for a week. I did do my fat fast last round after 3 or 4 days, and I did it purely for emotional reasons. It did kind of move me forward a little, and I just see people doing fat fasts after having a 1-day goose egg or a 2-day goose egg. I think you're playing with fire, and that is the reason why I won't do anything crazy to try and move forward. Also, apple days. Read Dr. Simeon's protocol if you haven't. You can find it online. I know a million people have said this before, but I'll say it again just in case my video helps you. Pounds and inches. Dr. Simeon's pounds and inches. Look it up on Google. It's right there in a PDF. It's awesome. I go to it all the time when I have questions and I need help. And then, of course, Robin is amazing from Weight Loss Apocalypse, and how lucky are all of us to be doing HCG now while she's on here, giving us a lot of interesting information and guidance. So, apple days. Again, Dr. Simeon said, and I don't have the manuscript in front of me, but he said that an apple day was kind of a mental way, really, to move you forward in the stall. So he said it was more mental. So I want us to all remember that, how mental is this whole entire process. That's my biggest issue that I've had this entire round, the mental thing. For instance, I finally realized a few days ago, because I went and tried jeans on, and I fit in a size 10, yay. It was the first day I felt happy on this round. I mean, that was like 16 days in, and just being kind of like not interested, miserable, and of course unwilling to give up because I've started, but doing little things that might be considered cheating, like eating a few too many chocolate delights. And I kind of had promised myself not to do chocolate delight this round unless I absolutely needed it. And so that hasn't gone as well as planned. I wanted so badly to stick to the protocol because it is that next phase of weight loss and releasing. I thought maybe, you know, how's my body going to act? But my mind has really been sabotaging me. I wanted to quit a lot. I've had issues with just being interested in the diet, the protocol. Also feeling like I'm going to probably make it to the 150s, hopefully the lower 150s this round. And I've been feeling like, oh, that's not good enough. Like, I want to weigh I have to weigh the 150s for the next 2 or 3 months after, and feeling like I just really wanted to make it to the 140s. And I think it's just because I'm finally starting to get to live the life I wanted to live for so many years, and I'm impatient. And I'm having to really go into myself and find patience. And I think the best thing that any of us can do for ourselves is to take a step back when you get scared. If you are weighing yourself and you get scared, just take a step back. If it goes up, if it's a goose egg, don't do anything crazy. I am not doing anything crazy. I gained 0.6 pounds today. 2 days ago, I gained 1 point something. I don't remember what it was. I have not done anything to change it. I just went back to the protocol. I still have a chocolate delight here and there, but I am even doing that better, not like 2. I'm having like 1. Because I think that it's just my body re-regulating. It might be water retaining. Like I said, my sleep pattern's been weird. And I think we all need to have a little patience for this protocol. And anyway, it's crazy releasing weight so quickly and getting what you want all of a sudden. So why not take the time to get to know this new self and your new feelings about food? Because I have new feelings about food. I couldn't believe that I got to P3 and felt so differently about food. I've worked really, really, really hard on myself the last at least 5 years, and I've had this weight on for about 10 years. I don't have food fears. I'm not angry anymore about what I can and can't eat. My fears are more about my life and myself and what I'll allow into my life and the things that I was not allowing in before, but keeping the weight on. So that's where my focus is these days. I don't know, this has been kind of a ramble blog, but it's been hard for me to get on and say anything because I've been feeling really confused lately. And even though I'm having progress, I mean, you can look at me. I look in the mirror and I think, I look different, I look good, I am happy. But that mental, this monkey mind, this person who is a little negative is sometimes there, and I have had to work through that. And we all find our own ways to do it. You know, if you want to go out walking, if you want to get out of the house, if you want to go out with friends. I go out with friends all the time and have tea and coffee. Those are 2 of my favorite things, and at least that is something I can go out and not feel afraid of at all on P2. P3, I think it's a little easier for me to go out and eat food. I don't really like going out to eat food on P2. I don't know how to do it. I prepare my food. And in fact, when I went out with my friends the other night, I just want to mention, at midnight, I ditched all of them, came back to my apartment, ate my dinner, took my HCG very late, and then met them back out. So, you know, you figure out how to live your life and do this in your 40-day increments and then your time off and everything else. And I think just, you guys have patience for yourself and your bodies, have patience for your emotional state of mind. If you have fears, that's okay. It's totally okay to experience them. When you're aware of them, then you do have that chance to move forward later on. So I think you're all doing amazing. I think we're all really lucky to be doing this at this time together. And I really hope to be on a lot sooner this time. And I am going to have a interesting vegetarian protocol that my mother has sort of created for herself that has been working pretty well for her, and I'm going to try and put that up soon. Although I think she's going to be done with her round maybe in a week. I might just wait till she's done with her round to give you a whole full accurate thing, but I will have that. Anyway, I am always watching your vlogs. I think you're all just fantastic, and I will talk to you again soon. And I have no idea how to turn off my new thing, so give me 2 seconds. Ah, here it is. Okay, bye.